This has to be taken care of now. This is a divine command. If this is not a warning, this is not a threat. This is a truth.
It's a betrayal of
because I was told if we cross the boundaries of betraying our American people, just like that lady said, we are going to be in the eyes on God of judgment. This needs to be taken care of.
It's a betrayal of 6 and 10 New Jersey seniors.
This is terrible. This needs to be taken care of now.
It's a ripoff of New Jersey.
What would you do when your children could have water and food and housing? It's a hard thing when you don't have housing and food and medicine. It needs to be taken care of right now. This has to be taken care of now.
The lives of everyday citizens who will suffer under this new budget. My neighbor, Tom Kane, has over 70,000 Medicaid recipients, including over 27,000
This has to be taken care of now.
Does Congressman Van Drew from New Jersey?
This has to be taken care of now. It is we in some ways are an evolved country, that we've caused our country itself to be socialistic and needy. But these are elderly that walk the line for you so you can make your path. These elderly have walked the line for you so you can make your path in a good America and develop. We need to put these people first, that have Medicare, Medicaid, and Medi-Cal right away, and the children and their elderly. The elderly, that is one of the greatest treacherous sins. That is in the level of using the American people as a human shield to decide on your political ideology. This has to be taken care of right away. And the children, that is paganism. To not take care of the children, we're no better. You're no better than the country that you're pointing fingers that savages the young children, makes their own ideas on how to treat women. And Hamas, don't bring hostage of our legacy that's worth blood, sweat, and tears to your political ideology. And don't bring hostage to your beautiful legacy of your seed of life, of our future, of our children, for your political ideology. This has to be done right away. And I was told there were going to be some lines that you crossed, and these are the lines. And I was supposed to speak up.
178 Medicaid recipients in his district, including nearly 100,000 children.
Is that true? Is this true? I'm sure some of this is true. Some of this I'm sure is true. But is all this true? It needs to be taken care of. This is a divine command. And if it's not taken care of, there is going to be judgment on our country. Do you hear me? And those Democrats and Republicans better get there together. They don't realize some of them are just making day to day to try to make it and get up to work and try to hope that they could help. Others don't know any better, and others don't have any choice. How would you like it if your child did have food and water and your adult legacy that worked blood, sweat, and tears? This needs to be taken care of. This is Lisa Luciard now.
And will lose their coverage simply to enrich Trump's billionaire friends.
See, is that true? I do not know. Remember I said, I do not know whether that is true. Okay? But this needs to be taken care of right away. Right away. This needs to be taken care of. And if this is true, and I've written many books on this. I've written things about how there's going to be corporate control and control of the government, that we can have control of the government, and we need free speech, and we need to put our America people first. That's why probably the Spirit of the Lord had me go in the church. He had me go in the church to speak about what faith is, what justice is. And these are the books we need to put God first. America, save our legacy. Where are you, brother, sister? Republicans and Democrats, where are you? Where are you? You are called to take care of our country. You are called to take care of our country. And you, Now the Democrats, they abused us and let all the immigrants in and printed all that damn money and put us to lockdown and ruined our country and put us in debt and let all the immigrants and spent $60 billion on immigrants and $6 billion on veterans under the Democrats. Now we got the Republicans. Is this true? I don't know for sure. Remember, we know there's corporate censorship, but I'm sure some of this is true. Some of this is true.
Friends, a few weeks ago, I offered an amendment in a budget committee to eliminate these disastrous cuts. Not a single Republican gave me a vote on this issue. Last night, I offered the same amendment to the Rules Committee and the same outcome.
This is terrible. And the outcome is, and it better be the outcome that you better go back and clean it up. That's why I went in the church, because I know I'm close to the Lord, okay? And he had me go in there instead of do something else and go, since I always pray, but go in there and make a speech about what God would make a speech about to take care of the people. That's why Moses, don't you get it? Moses saved the Israelites because they were in slavery of the Pharaoh. You're supposed to be a Moses, Republicans, and you better do it. And this is not a threat. This is not a warning. This is a truth. And if I don't tell you, I'm going to be in trouble. We are supposed to be the Moseses, the beauty of Mary and Jesus, and the beauty of protecting our country and our people. You wouldn't have a country if we didn't have these elderly. You wouldn't have a country if we didn't have these elderly that took care of us. And these are our seed of life. You are not a pagan nation. This has to be done. This has to be done right away.
Not one Republican vote. I only hope that there are at least a few of my Republican colleagues today who have the courage and the humanitarian to stand up for their most vulnerable constituents and to vote no. I urge a no vote here, and I yield back my time.
So is this true? Is this true? My name's Lisa Luchard, and we need to get on this right away. Right away. And I have many books on all this. And to warn you that this is what they want. They want a one world government to control us. Here it is way down here that I talked about 216. Do you hear me? This has to be done. He asking us to respect, love, and seek him and love our neighbor when we build a prayerful and humble relationship in seeking righteousness with God and Christ. We then become the authentic person we're created as. And these young children cannot be the authentic person when you put them on the street and don't take care of them. They are victims of war, victims of geopolitical power, victims of the transfer of monies from one to the next. You are not a Nebuchadnezzar that's going to be a beast on the field and could lose your America, because you are not infallible. No one's infallible. I'm not infallible, but I'm in trouble if I don't tell you. You are my brother. You are my sister. You are my friend. You are my, and I don't want to say enemy because I don't want enemies. I want to bring peace. This is serious. This has to be done. This shocking. This is what America was built on, Judeo-Christian ethics. One example of injustice is there a shocking imbalance of the distribution of funds to upper class, middle class, lower class, and we have to be careful not to become a one world government like the Roman Empire. We need to love America, love her people, love the elderly that made the path for you, that made the path for you. It has to be done. Thank you so much. This is Lisa Luciarden. Please, let's work together and have an event of beauty this Easter and have the resurrection of the people together. Otherwise, when you come together with the faith of disfaith and faithlessness that you can't fix it, it won't have fruition. But have faith. You could do this. You could do both. You could give the monies and balance out to your billionaire friends or whatever she's saying, but you need to take care of right away, otherwise our access is going to be denied from our gifts if we do not come together in truth. We need to come together, otherwise our access could be denied. And I'm praying that this comes to fruition. Right now, Republicans, take care of the elderly, the Medicaid, take care of the young children, and don't put them on the street, and put them first. The billionaire friends, if this is truth, this is what she's saying, they have plenty. They need to put the people first. Daniel 4, it's not having anything to do with me. Anything to do with me. Now, see this cross? Let's have a resurrected cross of beauty, of the Sacred Heart, the love between all of us. When they poked the heart of Jesus, because the Roman soldier didn't want him to suffer anymore. First blood came out, then water, and blood is for sanctifying our country and giving life to our sin in our bodies, and then accepting the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of life within us, and then we'll have living waters. But if you need to do justice and love and accept the justice of Christ and justice of your country, so you'll have a beautiful resurrected Christ cross and the beauty of the green, the growth of the love of the Almighty, gifts that we have of all nations in America, in all nations around the world. This is Lisa Luciarden. Thank you so much for your time. I trust that you have a great heart and faithfulness. Be faithful. There's many gifts on the shelf to open up for you. Because when you make love, love always makes love. Love always makes love. But when you don't love, it doesn't make love. It makes death. But love and justice makes justice and love. And you could do this. Thank you so much. God bless you. This is Lisa Luciarden.